Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. What a mess. I thought we'll just tackle this together. Well, not even tackle it, handle it. But that's what was coming through. It's like, look at this mess, but it won't take long to tidy this mess up. So let's do that. It will all come in with the reading. Don't stress over the mess. Okay. Let's see how we can change the environment within a few minutes. It won't take long. The Divine Masculine would like to speak. Okay, well, let me just set the setting. I've already chosen the cards. Can I show you? Well, I'm just standing up at the moment, like this here. I will get my chair in a moment. I feel like I'm itching, like my skin's itching. Okay. In my forearm. What do you call this here, this part? I'm itching here, can you see that? Whistle while we work. We're cleaning up yesterday's mess. I think that can be put into the bin. How is everybody today? Happy Wednesday to you. I have a cake we can share together. Well, it's more of a tart. A customer came into the shop today and he said to me, I have 2 words for you. I said, okay, he said cornflake tart. I thought, what does this mean? So he had seen a cornflake tart on one of the market stalls and thought of me and came to see what I thought about a cornflake tart. I said, yes, that sounds nice. He said, don't be offended if I don't have one with you. I said, okay. So he just dropped off a cornflake tart to me. I said to him, I'm not really fancying it yet. He said, take it home with you. And I thought, I'll share it with the channel of lovers. You guys up for a cornflake tart? I can't say I've ever had one before. I've had cornflake cakes, chocolate ones. They're very yummy. But a cornflake tart, wow, I'm not sure. We shall soon find out. Oh, don't you want to light? Come on. Light up, as if you have a choice. We're nearly there, aren't we? We are. Are we using these witches' tabard? Okay. We didn't get to use them yesterday. We can use them today. Success through a positive mental attitude. Now, the next chapter is chapter 5. I believe it's only a short chapter. And I might be wrong. No, I think it is a really short chapter. And then I believe we're on part 2 of the book. Okay, getting back into the flow. Oh no, that's quite a long chapter. And something more. I think that one's going to have to be broken down into 2. Right guys, let me come over to you. how we look. Oh, hold on. It's a kind of magic. That's better, isn't it? Yeah? Okay. Coffee. I do have a cup of coffee. I've already had some though. So it's not a full cup. Oh, we're going to use these, aren't we? We are, but I don't want them on the table. Let me just get my coffee. Are we turning the light out? Even better. Shall we start again? Hi guys. Welcome to the channel of love. Ta-da! Just like that. Cheers. Well, it took 6.5 minutes. Hey, Monkey Master. Hello again. Hello. I felt drawn to come on and actually play with these 2 decks of cards. That Buddha looks extremely close. We have a little bell. And we have a can I show you? And the Divine Masculine would like to speak. So all is well. Rose quartz for love. Unconditional love. Right then. Let's use these cards that I have, not these ones, not just yet. That's a Tarot of Desires and the Affirmators. First of all, we use the Witch's Tarot. Oh, okay. This little one wants to come into the picture. Let me just grab the... What's coming through is like this concern of like setting something alight. It's like nothing's going to burn down, not under my watch. Okay. So the energy of like putting out fires, and it's like, well, I'm the one that lit them. But nothing's burning down. There is no mess. It's very calm, peaceful, and there is no stress. So let's have a look at this reading. Because this is like how I like my space to be. And we have the Tower. Can you see this? Let me put my globe on. I'm not sure if it'll make much difference. Oh, I think it did. It's about lighting up the world. What's coming through is colours of the world. Spice up your life. Every boy and every girl. Spice up your life. Good day to you, Mike Angels. Is that what your name is? You know, that was coming through earlier about like you're taking the Mickey, but it was like you're taking the Michael, as in when someone, you know, is disrespecting you. It's like, are you taking the Mickey out of me? Are you taking the Michael? And what come through was the Archangel energy. Are you taking the Michael out of me? My angelicness. When somebody, you know, degrades you. So, enough of that. We have the Tower, the most destructive card in the deck, but there is no fire. Some flames at the windows, but I've got some here, so it's all good. But it does look like the crown's been knocked off. The dome. The dome of doom. And then there's this lightning bolt. What does all this mean? I don't know. Let's find out. Really taken to the two pillars here, standing strong. Pillar to pillar, back to back, arch to arch. I was thinking like archangel, archangel. Oh, I felt the energy of someone like growing their wings. I said my skin was itchy. I felt it was like in the, whatever that's called, the crevice, the elbow, opposite the elbow. And it's itching now, so are we itching to fly? Fly me to the moon. Oh, let me share something with you, whether you find this morbid or not. When Simon, my husband, made his transition, the song that was playing on the radio was Someday I'll Fly Away. Randy Crawford. midnight is the time that was noted of his time of transition. And, well, it's really the time that the body shuts down. The soul's gone, long gone. But that was the song. I paid attention, and then I felt an energy through his, I was holding his hand, through mine, and there was one tear that was shed from his eye. In the middle of a mess, but a very blessed moment to be able to be part of that transition. So, one day I'll fly away. I need to put my glasses on because I can't see what your name is. I can see your beautiful comment about the voice. You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Wow. Thank you for the protection. Jim Asher. Hi, so beautiful voice. It was only not long ago I found out what those stones stood for. They're called evil eye stones, the blue ones that you've put there, the emojis. And they protect the space from, well, any evil eyes. I hope you are fine, just fine, thank you. I can listen in you all day, but I must sleep. Okay, we'll fall to sleep to my voice then. That's all good. I'm Goku, I think you remember. No, Goku, I don't remember. I speak to a lot of people. I have to excuse myself for not remembering. Normally I have to be reminded of conversations and then I remember you. But by name or face, unless it's a familiar face. Unless you get familiar with me. Who's your familiar? Because that's normally an animal, okay? An animal. We could go to the Archangel. Oh, that's a good idea, Lucy. I love it when I have a good idea. We'll go to the Archangel animal cards. My first initial thought of a reading today, which was not going to be live, it was going to be recorded, was actually working with the Archangels and bringing through Archangel guidance. We'll see how this reading goes and whether that can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll love ya. Tomorrow. Prosperity begins. Why? The tower's occurred. The tower only occurs when you're on the wrong path and you're not shifting your own arse. A lot of people don't make changes until they have to. I make changes along the way. It's like trial and error. You trial it. Doesn't feel right. Okay. Different approach or different environment is needed. That's the way to play the game. So, prosperity begins. This is nice. I'm not sure why I'm singing, and I keep singing and refusing to sing it out loud is, remember you're a womble. The wombles are cool. I feel like my belly's gonna rumble. My belly's rumbling for the womble. Okay. Prosperity begins. The Ace of Pentacles, your legacy. This card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. It may result from your hard work, past efforts and investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. I'll say the unexpectedly statement could be the case here. Because we have the Tower. Thrown from the Tower, unexpectedly, unprepared. Okay, what's coming through is how attached are you to your possessions? So, if it all was to come tumbling, burning down, is it really the end of the world? Sometimes this is forced. We see evidence of it all around the world. How Mother Nature is a force out of our control. As in, when she wants to strike, she will strike. So that you get to rebuild. You get to grow again. What was coming through this morning was you're created to evolve. You are made. You are made to create. It's all about your evolution. It may even be presented as a gift with careful and diligent planning, recent endeavours and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gains. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow even more freely. Being grateful, appreciative. I had this today at work. I gave a gentleman a large size carrier bag rather than a medium size carrier bag because I didn't have any medium size carrier bags. And he questioned it. And he was like, why is this bag big? And don't you have a smaller one? I said, no, I don't. And then he was like, but look how big the bag is. It wasn't that big. And I went to him, just be grateful. It just came out. It was like, why were you complaining about the size of the bag? It's not mahoosive. It was fine. Don't have any smaller ones. Your options are a really tiny bag or a big bag. Take the large. Or just walk out without a bag. Really not fussed. Be grateful. That was the response that just came out of my mouth. Be grateful. Just take the bag. I didn't even charge him for the bag. I mean, cheers. I'm going to get the Archangel Animals. I was going to say I haven't used these cards in a while, so they're at the bottom of the deck. Like a tumbling tower. That tower didn't fall. Okay. Oh, should we have a look at the the tart? The cornflake tart. It's in a little white bag, look. Okay. Shall we check it out? Oh, it's very sticky. Very sticky. My goodness gracious me. Okay, yeah, we're going to eat some of this. Can you see this? Okay, let's try it. What's that in there? There's like some kind of jam in there. Oh, this is nice. Did you hear the crunch? You do know what's coming to my mind is I sound like one of those people that do ASMR, and it's not intentional, but the crunching got me a bit. Okay, whatever does it for you. Well, I just want to show you this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I've dropped some on the card. Look at this jam. Within a jam, I mean, it's a bit sticky. I'll get some baby wipes. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. So wipe our little sticky fingers now, but I've dropped a cornflake on here. Okay. Oh my. I do want to finish it though. I'm sure you guys don't mind. I'm going to finish it. Oh my goodness, this is really delicious. It's really sticky. It's not just falling apart, look. Now it just looks like a jam tart with a few cornflakes on top. I've got to work out the flavour of the jam. I think it's black cherry. That was the colour that came out of the secret language of colour cards. I've just got a handful of, well, cornflakes, not a handful, palmful. Oh, like this is heaven in a little white bag. Delivered. Reward yourself. Okay. The temperature's rising in the room, so I think we'll just get on with the reading now. Oh, I love it when you try something new and you're pleasantly surprised. Very nice. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Archangel animal cards. You have the dog with you. You're familiar. Sticky paws. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zariel. Hold on, I've got, where's my tissue gone? Where's some wet wipe? I've got stickiness up my wrists. And dogs take me to like the colours of the yin yang. 2 different hands? Question mark? Are they peaches? It could be. Put some peaches in amaretto juice, Lucy. Okay, sweets. Sweet stuff. Syrup. Honey. Treacle. Dog. Let's have a look at this message. Dog house is taking me to... You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't ever caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Has someone put themselves in the doghouse or been put into the doghouse? There's a difference, isn't there? My children used to do this. They used to put themselves in the doghouse. I never put them in the doghouse. Well, it wasn't the doghouse, it was switching off the Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi house. So when they had done something and were highly disappointed in themselves, they would be expecting me to punish them, tell them off. And, well, I done the opposite. So they would get angry and cross at me. And I would say to them, do you want me to go and, like, switch the Wi-Fi off? Would that make you feel better? I don't know what to say. It was like, I'm not angry at you. I want to understand, but I don't want to punish you. But yeah, they kind of wanted to punish themselves. It's a little funny, but not really. I mean, they were highly disappointed that well, they'd seen a look on my face. I'd heard a tone in my voice that they knew that I wasn't impressed. But I'm not going to punish you. I'll just pick them up on their behaviour. So let's have a look at this. All canines, wolves, foxes, domestic hounds and others originate from Sirius, where the gold ray of Christ is kept. They incarnate to bring this unconditional love energy to earth. Unconditional love. Those quartz. They incarnate to bring this unconditional love energy to earth and to pass this pure light to other animals and people. Dogs are mainly learning about various forms of family structure. The spiritual purpose of domestic dogs is to be companions to humans. They have surrendered the familiarity of their own kind to support us. They are giving and receiving love while learning and teaching about discipline and loyalty. Foxes are learning the art of adaptability, whereas dingoes and wild dogs are developing independence, resourcefulness, courage, and a sense of adventure. All dogs are loyal to their families and selflessly protective. The guidance. When you receive this card, you are invited to look at the structure of your family life and your friendships, including those with work colleagues. Are you loyal to each other? Do you respect each other? Do you all relate to each other for the highest good? Are you disciplined or chaotic in your lifestyle? Your family reflects you, so are you loyal to yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you make choices for your highest good? You are reminded that spiritual discipline is the foundation for true happiness and joy. I'm just going to stop there because I wonder when that word was going to come in for Wednesday. If you've checked out today's daily guidance, which I posted on Monday, it's time-stamped. So I myself am just going to, well, I don't need to go to the timestamp, it's just paused where I left off the day before. I'm following the daily guidance, and joy. Is today's guidance. You are reminded that spiritual discipline is the foundation for true happiness and joy. It is the keystone of Ascension. The dog card wants you to know that when you consistently practice your spiritual techniques, you can be adaptable, courageous, and develop a sense of adventure and fun. Your entire life can expand based on this solid foundation, as self-control confers safety. You can then walk forward in joy and bliss. I think that made sense. put these cards away. We're going to put them away as we go. Okay. Should we have some coffee? Clear our throats. Excuse me. The Tarot of Desires. Created by our lovely Anna. The Divine Masculine would like to speak. So this is Divine Masculine's energy here. It does look like he's sitting in a suitcase. And then we have here the feminine in a suitcase. And you have the red cord between their necks, which is strangling them. And they're so near the finish line. But this is painful. This is like the worst it's been between them. So Divine Masculine energy is in a lot of pain. Divine Feminine looks more like the Sphinx. If you don't solve the riddle of the Sphinx, if you don't solve the riddle of the Divine Feminine, the answer of the Divine Feminine, for the Divine Feminine, what is the answer? If you don't solve that, then she's also sitting in her suitcase. So she's sitting in her suitcase quite comfortably. He's not. The song that comes through was, I'm surprised to see your suitcase at the door. Remember the good times, don't you want no more? And when it just gets too painful, when it's a judgment. I mean, this is the last judgment, facing last judgment. This kind of connection here with this bond, the red cord, it's a divine bloodline. You should be able to, like, be able to ask those questions and be able to give the answers. But the fear of judgment here. The XX here comes through, as in past connections being open hasn't been encouraged. The Cupids are opening up the door to heaven here on earth. He can see that, but what to do? So can I show you? I feel that's the pain. The feminine here is looking very composed. And if it was the Sphinx, it would be the actual masculine side of the yin yang. So she's in balance. But it seems to be choking him. If that choking is why, like he would like to speak, but maybe he physically can't speak. He gets choked. He gets choked. Okay. Well, let's use the cards then to communicate. There's a wall up. And there's blankness. And just focusing on one thing after another. The wall. We just keep... It's a big wall to get through. It's one thing after another. That's the energy of wanting to give up. Because the thought of working through it is too daunting. The Eight of Pentacles, there's a lot to work through. And the idea of it is too daunting. I feel now is the point to get some Archangel guidance into the mix. Let's go to the Archangel Oracle cards rather than tarot. This is the first deck of cards I ever purchased with no intention of going into tarot or oracle readings or YouTube. They were to give me comfort after Simon's transition. I was reading a lot, still do, a lot of Hay House books, and started seeing advertisements for oracle cards. And then look where it's led me. The candle's gone out. That song just is playing in my head. Light up, as if you had no choice. I don't know the lyrics, well, all of them. Oh, not many of the lyrics. We'll check out the lyrics. That's her. Excuse me. My lips are sticky. Oh my. Let me that doesn't sound. I've just eaten a treacle tart. Let me have a look at these lyrics. Okay, I don't think that's the right song. Leona Lewis. or Snow Patrol. It did take me to a song by Drake. Let's have a look at these lyrics. And I'll sing it one last time for you, then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in all I've done, and I can barely look at you, but every single time I do, I know we'll make it anywhere away from here. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can't raise your voice to say. To think I might not see those eyes makes it so hard not to cry. And as we say our long goodbye, I nearly do. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can't raise your voice to say. Slower, we don't have time for that. All I want is to find an easier way to get out of our little heads. Have heart, my dear, we're bound to be afraid, even if it's just for a few days, making up for all this mess. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, my dear. My dear. Wow. That song was perfectly channeled. It spoke about the mess. Hi, Paul. You just got home? I hope you had a lovely day. Let's have a look at this card. We have a brilliant idea. Full of them. I love the confidence. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Okay, what's your idea? Let's find out some more. I want to be able to see the cards, so I'm going to put the light on. Light up. Just like that. Oh, I wanted to do like a Tommy Cooper shadow. Just like that. Lucy, sit down. Okay. Brilliant idea. What is this brilliant idea? Tell me. Your idea is an answered prayer. Even though it may push you past your comfort zone, know that God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Ask for and be willing to receive all of the support that you need to bring the idea to fruition. Know that I'll be there all along the way, and you can ask me for help at any time. I'm especially glad to give you ideas and creative insights to support your life's purpose. So working with Archangel Uriel, Uriel's energy is pale yellow, like a candle's glow. I mean, you really can't make this up, can you? Whatever you need, ideas or intellectual guidance, contact Uriel. His energy is aligned with the amber crystal. I don't have any amber crystal with me to show you. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we can always get some off at the market stall. We could do. They sell delicious cornflake tarts as well. I'm getting another card from here. Take back your power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. You can have your power back. Take it back. Take back your power. You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, a high priestess, high priest. I like how that one is the one where high priestess / high priest. It's just taking me to this energy here. You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, a high priestess, high priest, a wizard, and a supreme manifester. Now is the time to summon up your spiritual strength and power and put your authority into action. Lovingly and firmly transform your intentions into reality. Say prayers about your intentions and ask for guidance and signs to shape your manifestations to the highest possible level. Working with Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel's name means secrets of God, and this archangel will help you understand esoteric spiritual ideas. Brilliant idea. This archangel will help you understand esoteric spiritual ideas and apply them in practical ways. Call upon Raziel to assist your alchemical work and turn ideas into gold. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because you've got project after project here, but something about you trying to save face. So project after project, but where are they going? They're driving you up the brick wall. So they need to be shared. Executed. Okay. Ideas here want to come into manifestation. Hence why the tower occurred. That was the last reading. Let's see. Okay, we're focusing on this now. Turn ideas into gold. Let's go to these affirmations. I felt drawn to close the window then, and then the alarms went off outside. Well, they're not alarms. They're the noise that the trains, the doors make when they're closing. Beep, 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 or opening. From the platform. Which is on the other side of the window. Well, not far, I can see it from the window. We have two cards. The first one is beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theatre. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. And when something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Confidence. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbours over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? The feminines are standing very strong in this energy. I feel the refrigerator is the masculine. It's like he wants to be able to pin the divine feminine on the fridge and say, come and take a look at this. It's like he's super proud of the divine feminine, but not feeling too proud regarding himself. He's feeling ugly. Harsh judgments on oneself here. You can take back your power, which is to forgive yourself. A lot of the times we hang on to things, that we find so hard to forgive ourselves for, that the person that you've hurt forgot about it ages ago. They've healed. Things are said for a reason. Everyone goes away and takes what they need to take from it. The ego tends to show its ugly face and tries to protect itself from harmful, hurtful words, but it's how we evolve and heal and grow, learn. So let me finish this reading off with, you're throwing at me too many decks of cards. I think we should get this reading wrapped up. And you think otherwise, well, I could sit here all night talking to you, but I want to go and have some dinner, and it's 23:04. Paul, you've been chatty. Oh my goodness, what's all these messages you're attracting? That's a lot of messages, like every single one of them. Okay. If you've got to attract the messages, then maybe pause to think before you type the message, if you're only going to, delete it. After you put it out there publicly, I haven't seen it, but others have. We're going to finish with a Rumi message. And then whilst I'm cooking my dinner, or whilst my dinner is cooking, I shall read some more. As I've promised to myself to do every day. I'm not going to skip a day. And I don't want to miss a thing. That's what comes through. Armageddon. 'Cause baby, when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. Card number 1. There's teeth marks in this book. Can you see them? That was when Belle was a baby, look. Beyond death, life. Teething. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart, there I speak, my voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come, lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure, beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent. As a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. The soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world in the first place is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chosen for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity. Yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. You can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly about as she delights in your embrace, throwing her head back and laughing her vibrant, contagious laughter, filling you with exquisite ecstasy. Yes, you shall know the truth, the knowledge that the divine is with you, guiding every unfolding moment of your life journey. No matter how dark it may first appear, the divine is with you in unflinching generosity, with compassion, and with fierce passion for your blossoming into all that you are, all that you can be. So, what must what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks, too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be a sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it would not. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace, hidden though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks of you at times. The divine is a relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means we will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are a beautiful blazing soul having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. This is what is happening in your life now. Whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is as yet showing up in your life, Either way, there is an ending imminent and new life coming to you with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming, whilst honouring what is no longer to be. Hi, peaceful mind. Yes, it is Rumi. Beautiful messages. Let's do the sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart. If I put the book down, I can join in. Let's have some coffee. Cheers to all you relentless lovers out there. You divine ones. Place your hands on your heart and say the following aloud, or I can hear my voice reverberating through my heart. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your loving gaze. It says grace. Let's go again. Okay. I really want to hold the rose quartz against my heart. Unconditional love. Okay. Let's warm it up first. Let's warm it over the candles. Oh, my belly's rumbling. I know, we're going to go and have something to eat now. It's all good. Oh, it's nice. Place your hands on your heart. Say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your loving grace. Please help me to release what I no longer need, what is too small for my great light. Help me recognize the purity of my own being so that I can more easily trust in the divine love calling to me, like an insistent lover in every moment. I breathe in your compassionate grace now. Thank you, my beloved. Keeping your hands resting on your heart at the centre of your chest, simply breathe in and out, gently and easily. Focus on the feeling of your hands on your chest and do this for as long as feels good for you. When you are finished, open your eyes. You have finished your honouring ritual. I have finished this live reading. What a pleasure. Guys, the time is 2320. It's dinner time. Okay. I will talk to you soon. Until then, thank you for joining me. And we shall speak soon. Take care, much love. Bye for now.